Can you hear me? Yes, okay, it looks like it's working now. I'm back, I'm here after too long. I have returned. Took the last week off of streaming because it was a busy week. I spent the week volunteering and stuff. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, we are here, and it is time for the Gmtk Game Jam 2026, day 1 of 4, I believe. They started doing 4 days instead of just 2 a couple years ago. My hair is crazy, but you know what? Whatever. It's gonna be like that. So we got Michael in the chat, as always. We got Uwu Sunny, also a usual around here. We got Vedidev, who apparently already has an idea for a game. And then Wawer is not here, but he did say hi. He just got back from Poland, apparently. And Robo Killer is also here. Welcome, welcome, everybody. We're gonna make some games. It's time. Yes, it is. It is time. I don't know why yo translates to yes. Can we please figure out which language that is? I don't know. I already have 18 views on the stream, so someone must have like come in and out of the stream like 18 bajillion times, but all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to you're going to be stream hopping like crazy. All right. I am going to try to see if I can get some music going. So basically, while I do this, I'll try to talk about the idea that I maybe had. So the theme this year, if you did not see, is countdown. It's kind of a simple concept, but the first thing I thought of was like rockets. You know, they count down from 10. And sorry for not being in the last Hollow Knight stream. That is all good. I don't know if you saw, but I am actually unfortunately canceling the Hollow Knight stream. It's because the game has not clicked with me, and so that's a little unfortunate. But I'm gonna be moving on to some other games. I might try out some different Metroidvanias. I just didn't really, Hollow Knight specifically just didn't really, I don't know. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll revisit it someday. Hold on, how do I'm blanking right now. But anyway, so I'm thinking something involving rockets. And so then I was like, well, what if instead of trying to launch a rocket, you're trying to stop a rocket from launching? And so I'm thinking maybe you're in some kind of like place. I don't know. Try Silk Song if you want to, because it's easier to get to new areas. All right. And so I'm thinking maybe you're in this place and you're kind of running around and trying to like cause things, like you're trying to break things, like set back the rocket launch, okay? And then that'll kind of, you have like this 10-second timer going down, and you have 10 seconds to get to the place, and then you break something, and then they're like trying to fix it, and then the countdown starts again once they fix that thing, and you're just trying to maybe survive as long as you can, or you're trying to do something, like get to a certain point. I don't know. We will see, but let me try to get my my thingamabobbin working, some music on here. Possibly this might be something. Let me just make sure. Okay, and then if I unpause the music, maybe something's happening. I think there should be some music. I can't hear it yet, but hopefully it can be heard. It seems very quiet. I'll try to fix that in a second. That. Okay, yeah, it's really quiet. Hold up. Try to make it louder. I have like 7 different mousesses and keyboards and everything. It's kind of crazy. But we will get to the game jam part of the stream eventually. Let me this maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. All right. So hopefully we have some nice peaceful background music. You guys can tell me if it's too loud, too quiet, whatever. And then I will try to pull up the whatchamacallit. Yep. 1 day and I'm 1 year. Oh yeah, is there like 1 day until my 1-year streaming anniversary. I completely forgot about that. Well, this is a good way to celebrate, I guess, with the GMTK Game Jam. I don't know if I'll be making a cake like I originally planned to, but all right. So let me pull up my my other thing so I can dox myself. Bye, because you want to play Dandy's World. All right, see ya. And just popping in. Yeah, okay. And then I will do that. There we go. Okay, I've been doxed. I've been leaked. The music just stopped. Where'd it go? Hold up. Technical difficulties. Good luck. Thank you. And good luck to anyone else who may be competing. I don't think anyone else is in the chat right now except for you and Michael. But maybe some people will come in. Anyways, let me get this. And then there we go. We can hear it again. That's good. So I'm going to pull up Unity. And we're going to try to start making some stuff. Actually, I wonder if it would maybe be a better idea to try to get some assets first. So let me check each IO. I don't have any budget for this. But we're gonna try to see if I can maybe find some assets. I'm gonna try not to dox myself. I'm just making sure. I think we're all good. All right, so let's and the music's gone again. Okay, I pulled up the wrong thing. There we go. Okay. So I don't really know what to search for. I guess like astronaut. Is that how you spell that? I don't know. Game assets, free. And then we will try to find like a little, like I'm thinking it'll probably be like a 2D platformer. But we will see if we can find anything. I might have to do my own pixel art. I'm hoping I won't, but I don't know. Astronaut and a ship. I mean, I don't know if I'll be using that. Okay. What is this? This is just some artwork. These are not game assets. What are we doing? We got this little, okay, I might have to just end up making my own, dude. We can get like a cube or something as a placeholder. Let me try to find a futuristic tile set. There we go. And then we'll see if we can find something good there. Because I don't know what, like, I'm not thinking like futuristic. I'm more just thinking like metal, like stuff like this. I don't really like the style of that, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers, you know? I can't tell if this is 2D or not. I think it's like side scrolling. I mean, you can program. Okay. I can't see the chat past my screen, so let me move that to the side. There we go. Now I don't need to do this to see the chat going. So we got some weapons. We got let me just space tile set. This is a little bit closer to what I'm thinking, but not really at all, actually. All right, I don't want to spend too much time on this, so we can get to the actual programming part. Ooh, maybe we could do more like a Game Boy style. That could be kind of neat. Oh yeah, we also get a little spaceman, but this is top down instead. I want side scrolling, you know. Yeah, we might have to just like quickly make our own assets. Which oh, this isn't terrible. If we are going for a Game Boy aesthetic. Yeah, I mean, we can, I don't know, what are we thinking? Do you think we should go Game Boy styled, or should we go for something more like less green? I think I might actually just make my own assets. I'll just make like a very simple tile set for now, and then yeah, we will see. I'll do like 16 by 16. I don't want to do too advanced, but we'll try to do this pretty quickly. I'll just make like a little, I can just do a cube or a square for the player for now, just as a placeholder. For the, I just need like some kind of tile. so I can start using like the Unity tile sets, which I'm not 100% sure how to do because I haven't really worked with tile sets much in Unity, but we'll see. And then we can just like fill this in. Where's my fill bucket at? Not that. There we go. Okay. And then I don't. Maybe we do. No, I'll do it like gray, just so you can differentiate the player from the background. I mean, this is all we really need, to be honest. Let me I don't really want to leak my file explorer, so let me do that for a second. And then I'll make a folder for this. Gmtk 2026. There we go. And do export. Hold up. Export as. Do not want to resize it at all. And then we'll do that right. On tiles. Yeah, there we go. And then placeholder. There we go. Okay. Export. Perfect. I don't know why that says something about Twitter, but whatever. And now let me drag this into Unity, and then I'll pull the screen back up. Tiles. Sure, I don't really care too much about organization. Don't want to spend too much time on that because we have a limited amount of time, but I think we're all good. Okay, so let me do that now, and it should be pulled back up. And we now need to what game am I making? So the theme is Countdown, which makes me think, you know, rocket ships. And so my idea is to do, like, instead of trying to launch a rocket ship, you have like a 10-second countdown, and you're trying to run around this like little platformer area, and then you're trying to break different stuff and set them back so they can't launch the rocket ship. And then you have like, you just have to maybe survive for enough time or make it to the end. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be an ending or if it's just gonna go on forever. But the idea is that you have 10 seconds, then you do something, then you have a little bit more time before the next countdown starts. That's kind of the loop that I'm thinking of. Anyways, so I need to remember how to do tile sets on in Unity because I cannot remember how to do that. I don't know how zoomed in I want this to be. Like that's probably fine, I guess. And then I think max compression, none. Format, I think that's fine. Filter mode, point. Open sprite editor. Maybe. I don't think that's it. Hold on. Let me I think I need to do create. I'm trying to remember this. I don't want to pull up a tutorial just yet because I know I've done this before and I know I can probably remember it. Tiles. Tile palette. New tile set. Placeholder. And then do I let me just pull up a tutorial, I guess. Hold up. One moment. How to make a tile map in Unity. All right. This will take us to greatness. All right, I don't want like a super long tutorial. I'll just do this, I guess.
Tile maps are a great Unity feature, which will help you speed up the 2D level
Turn down the music.
Creation process.
All right.
In a grid overlay, you can easily draw with different brush tools the tiles you want. When you start right with a new 2D
All right, hold up.
registry. Yeah.
Go in. You can hear everything right now, I think.
You can create several
Can't see anything, but
basically the size of all your tile maps, which can be changed. You can also change the cell where cells can open.
All right, wait, what are we doing?
2D.
We need a grid?
The grid is basically the size of all your tile maps, which can be changed.
Okay, apparently we need a grid. So 2D object, tile map. Rectangular? Yeah, okay, here we go. And then this is fine, I guess. And then how do we get the... Hold on, let me... Bang.
You can also change the cell where cells can overlap or have a border.
Yep.
We'll call tile
Create a tile palette. I did that.
Create a new palette. Give it a name and save it.
Okay, I think that we need to open up some kind of window here. This is what type of game are you making? I'm thinking like a 2D platformer type thing. I think it might just be like kind of like one screen, like sections, kinda. So you go to the next screen and then that's its own thing. Instead of having it like smoothly, kind of like Celeste, if you've ever played that. Okay, what do we want? Tile palette. Here we go. And then add textures. That's not it. Okay, so we have the placeholder tile map right here. Add textures with spray. So do I do tutorial? Hold up.
In a new folder called palettes. At the top here, you can switch between tile map you want to draw on. Always take a look up here before drawing when you're using several tile maps. In this palette, we can now drag out tile sprites, but we don't have any yet. I downloaded this auto tile package. It's free and you can find the link in the description. For pixel art to be crisp.
Okay.
In dropping, you will be asked where to save those tiles. I create a new folder called the second.
Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to go like this and then create tile new tile set like that. Placeholder. I already have one called placeholder. I don't know if that. Okay, I can delete this, I think. Maybe. Hold on, let me delete this as well, and then we'll start over. I should have looked into this before I started, but we will figure it out. This will, yeah, okay. Tongue sir. All right. New tile set. Did this do anything? I don't think this did anything. Wait. If I do that. Yeah, okay, that didn't do anything. Maybe I should actually like watch the tutorial instead of skipping through half of it.
When dropping, you will be asked where to save those tiles. I create a new folder called tiles.
Okay, so
Single sprites. Multiple, like I did before opening the sprite editor. Click
yep.
apply to save your changes, and now we have all the single sprites. You can now drag and drop the ones you want to your palette, or the whole sprite sheet. The second method.
Okay, so I should be able to just put this here. There we go. Okay, we can now draw. This is, by the way, a placeholder asset. This is not the final thing. I'm gonna probably find something free off of itch, or like later on, I'll make something myself quickly. But okay, we are in business now. I should not have done that. Hold up. How do I get that back? Tile palette. There we go. I'll put that right there. Okay. We have made some progress. This is good. Let me do that. Okay. And let me do that so I can actually see chat. Perfect. So let's just make a little testing ground right here. I don't know if there's any collision for this. That's another thing that we need to do. Collider. Tile map collider. There we go. Okay, we're all good there. I think. So let's make the player now. For now, it's just going to be like a little cube. But we will get something going at some point. Player, sure. We'll do a player folder right there. 2D sprites. Square. Player placeholder. There we go. And then I'll put this right here. It seems like a fine size for me. To me. Box collider 2D. Perfect. And then we will make a script for it. So let me do... see, a lot of people just do like a scripts folder and then call it good. I think I might just put the scripts... Well, no, I'll do a scripts folder. All right, scripts. There we go. And then create... Pull that down. Scripting, monobehavior script, player script. There we go. All right, perfect. So I think that it'll be relatively simple to do this because I basically just need like simple platforming controls. And then and then like just some things that you can interact with. Maybe like some blocks to push. Maybe I'll add some more like wall jump mechanics to be a little bit more advanced. Why did this open up in that? Okay. All right, let me make sure this isn't lagging. Do that. And Visual Studio is now open, so that's always good. Okay. Let me chug some more water because I do not want to get dehydrated. Perfect. All right. So void update. I need to remember how to do this. I think we want, that's the wrong button. I think we want a rigid body or whatever it's called. We need some components for the player. One thing I am worried about is I'm doing this all off of my laptop, which is not the most powerful thing ever. So I'm a little worried about how long it's going to take to do these like reloading domain things. We'll see how long this one takes after adding one. Okay, so 20 seconds about. Not terrible. Not the greatest though, but I think we'll manage. Let's do rigid body 2D just like that. And then we want to add the script onto here as well. And we will do serialize field private RB. Or no, not render buff. Oh yeah, we want to do rigid body 2D RB. Okay. And then we should be able to come back out here. Let me close out A Sprite. Don't save. And I can close out Google as well. Hold up. Can't see chat again. Fighting and good night. I'm entirely sure what that means, but is that the game you're working on? All right. So let's now put the rigid body right there. And then it's been a hot minute since I last used Unity, so I'm trying to kind of get back into the flow of things, but I think we'll probably be able to figure it out pretty quickly. So just regular movement, I think would be RB dot add force new vector 3, and then input get access. Sorry, it is night in your country. Oh, okay. Get access. Input dot. Wait, no, it's just horizontal. There we go. I'm remembering these things, possibly. And then we just go 0, 0, that. And then maybe we need another that. Maybe this will actually make me move now. I don't have high hopes, but we'll see. We'll see if this works, and we'll see how long it takes to compile script while I'm streaming, because it takes a little bit of time. Okay, I think we're all good. Okay. Moment of truth. We will see if the WASD keys will actually move my little cube around. I don't expect it to. I mean, this is like the simplest thing that we can do in Unity, so we will. Oh, I see how it is. I need to. They switched to the new input thing that I hate and I don't like because I don't know how to use it. So I guess we gotta fix that before we can do that. Player settings. Where is that at? Player. I'll just search input, I guess. Input system package. Input manager. Input system package in my player settings. I don't know where it wants me to go. It's other settings, possibly. Oh, wait. Input handling. Old. Okay. Apply. Save. Perfect. It's just like restarting everything. Okay. Why does it make things so complicated? All right. Well, we gotta wait for this to load now. So, I've only ever submitted one other game to the GMT Game Jam. GMTK, what am I talking about? And it was not the greatest game ever. I mean, like a 2D platformer in Unreal Engine as my engine of choice. I don't know why that was what I thought I should use, but I did it, and I made a game. It was literally just like a mediocre platformer. But hopefully we'll actually have some gameplay now that I'm using Unity, and I actually know how to use the engine that I'm using. We'll see how long this takes to load. I might actually real quickly run to the bathroom. So I will put the be right back screen on. I should really get a hotkey for this, so I don't need to pull up OBS and leak everything, but be right back. Hold up, I pressed the wrong button. Hopefully I'm here now. It's still loading. I don't know why this is taking so long. Like this is all to change the input system, by the way, because I don't know how to use the new one. I just anyways. Hello, Rifty Dev says, yo, what's up? Which translated to what's app. So when they have this little translate icon, is that actually like supposed to be autocorrect? Because that's kind of what it feels like, in the sense that autocorrect actually isn't correcting of anything. I don't know. So we are making a game where basically the premise is that you have a 10-second countdown. You gotta go like cause some mayhem, and then you get your countdown reset, and you gotta kind of just like keep going through and preventing this you gotta prevent this rocket ship from launching. That's your goal. I should probably think of some kind of reason that you don't want to launch the rocket ship. Like maybe, I don't even know. No, I do not want to do. Wait. No input from native devices will come through. Native platform backends for the. Wait, what? Did I not just switch it to the... Okay, old. There we go. Yeah, okay. I think we're in business. Let's run the project and see if it moves. Because I don't know if I've written one line of code. And this is not good. If at this rate we're not gonna get very far, but I think like right now I'm just trying to kind of relearn the ropes. That's not it. That is not what we want. Let me just Google. Hold up. Oh crap. Okay. How to move. Yep. Yes. Okay. Okay. So, hold up. This is kind of complicated looking, but you know what? We're gonna copy it for a second, and it'll take us to to a good place. I don't know. Okay. So serialize field, private, float, move, speed. We definitely want that. I completely forgot about that. Do like 10 for now, I guess. Then we need the rigid body and private. Vector 3. Input direction. Okay. And then in start, we don't need anything. In update, though, we maybe want, you have a thing why you don't want, oh, okay. You have an idea for why we don't want the rocket to launch? Do tell. Okay. So float move X equals input get axis raw. Okay, I don't know what the difference between that and normal is. Yeah, I don't know. And then we don't want move anything else. And then input direction. This is really complicated, I feel like, for what we're trying to do. New vector 3. I think there's a better way where it's just like we move the, like we update the coordinates or something. But I think that rigid body is probably the better way to do it. No, that's not what we want. I think we just want 0f dot normalized here. And then we want fixed update for this bit. And do we just do the apply force now? Why do they have a move player function? I don't need all that. Or maybe I do. Maybe I want to be organized today. Void move player and vector 3 target velocity. You know, for the sake of my throat, I should probably not be reading out everything that I type. Okay. Velocity. Oh, we want to do linear velocity now because it's like deprecated or whatever. Linear velocity dot y, and then wait. We want a vector 2. Why am I doing a vector 3? I think the script is meant for 3D instead of 2D. Okay. Input direction, there we go. Do that, dot normalized, vector 2. And then right there. And then rb.linear velocity should just be that. And then in fixed update, we do move player, bang, perfect. Okay, and let me see. Your friend is in the rocket and the rockets are pointing at a black hole, and if the rocket launches, he's gonna die. That is definitely a justifiable reason to stop the rocket from launching. Yeah, I mean, it could be something where it's like, you know, something that like something's gonna go very wrong with the rocket. You know, it'd be funny if, okay, let me see if this works. Okay, it does work. We are in business. I need to, make it so the player doesn't, like, rotate like that. We don't want that. Yeah, whee! Bye-bye. Okay. It's like you've somehow gotten some inside information. You know that something's gonna go terribly wrong when the rocket launches. But so anyways, I think it would be funny if there's like certain things that you can do where it's like, let me move this in a little bit closer. That's not doing what I wanted to do. I just want it to cleanly. Okay, I guess that's not actually going to do anything. But so it's like you're trying to make problems that they need to fix before they can launch the rocket. But I feel like it'd be funny if there's something that you can do where if you do something you're like not supposed to do and it just like blows up the rocket and then you fail. It's like you gotta watch out for that next time. Size, is that what we want? Yes. Okay, so I just want it to be very close, like 4.75 I think is perfect. And I'm sure that this is actually going to get completely messed up when we have like scaling and stuff, so I actually don't think that this matters at all. How far do we want this to be zoomed out? Because I feel like I mean, I'm not doing leveled sign right now, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We don't need to worry about this right now. But let's lock the rotation here. And then I also want to make the gravity scale be like 10 or something, because if I go to my tile map really quick and then draw a little bit more of a ledge to fall off of, then you'll see that hopefully we fall a little bit faster now, because I noticed that we fall extremely slowly. So let's see if this works now. Okay, that's a little bit too much, but it's better. That's the point. Okay, let me also name this player. I did not mean to zoom super close into it. And then we'll go to the inspector. And there we go. So I don't know how many levels I'm gonna have. I was thinking maybe I'd do something where it's like randomly generated and you just kind of go on forever. But I think it would actually be better if you have some kind of ending, or maybe I do like multiple levels with like a certain amount of rooms in each thing. I just started using the wrong button. Okay, you know what? That's fine for now. I think that's all good for now. Now we want to make a jump. So jumping is when it gets a little bit more complicated, because you need to like make sure the player's like on the ground. But hold up. Okay. So we're gonna do jump force now, jump height, jump speed, whatever you want to call it. And I'm doing serialized field. This is game Unity tips and tricks 101. Do serialized field instead of making everything public, because we can then adjust this during the game if we want to. So like it shows up on the little panel for us to adjust outside of the script. But then other things cannot modify this. So it's just like, it's better to have it be private, but then you can still edit it from outside of the script. So that's a little nice tidbit. I don't know how much I want this to be. Let's do like 10. I keep using the wrong keyboard. Let's try 10 here. I don't know how much this is gonna make me jump, but we will see. Okay. So I don't know. I have like a tutorial pulled up right now. And I don't know if this is the cleanest way to do this. Transform, ground, and transform. All right. It's not what I want. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, so we also want a Boolean. A bool value. Can jump equals true. Sure. And then we do some of... I should have just like... I feel like I would have... I could already be through this part, but you know what? Oh man, you're already working on your game, haven't even started. That's all right. I mean, I think we got like 4 days this time, which definitely a lot easier than having 2 days. But yeah, I could have saved so much time if I had just like gotten a pre-made movement script from like one of my other games or something like that. But you know what? I'm trying to relearn Unity as I go, because it's been a little while since I used it. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. How fast we can do this, I don't know. All right. So bool is grounded equals physics dot raycast. Bang. Okay. Transformed opposition. we want vector 3 here? Or is this a case where we want to use... I'll just do vector 3, I guess. Ground distance, huh? Wait, where did you pull ground distance from? Ground distance, okay, hold up. I have music going, and my headphones were really quiet, and I just realized, trying to flesh out your idea right now, trying out MS Paint as an art program. Good luck with that. I mean, I am not an artist, but I've seen some impressive things done with MS Paint, actually. I should probably, like, do more planning for my game. Right now, I'm just, like, trying to jump straight into doing simple stuff that doesn't really take much planning, but we'll definitely do, like, level design and stuff at some point. Alright, so... let me move this down here, so I have it all in one place. Try to be organized. Ground, okay. Float, ground. Distance equals 1.1f. We'll try that for now. And then, ground distance. Ground distance, okay. Perfect. And then, if input get button down jump and is grounded, then should jump equals true. Okay, and I think I named this can jump instead of should jump, and I don't want that. Okay, can jump. I guess should jump makes more sense. I should read through the code before I start writing it down. Welcome back, Wawer, and see Michael, who is gonna go eat. Progress is going. Progress is being made. We're maybe making progress. Okay. So then in the fixed update, okay, so move player we can do right here, I think. Right there. If should jump, then rb.add force vector 3.up times jump force mode velocity change, and then should jump equals false. Okay, that's not how you spell that apparently. Hold on. Force mode dot velocity change, and apparently that's wrong. Okay, well, we have, maybe we want 2D. Wait, is there a 2D version of that? Cause I think that this script is meant for 3D. So I don't, hold on, hold up. Let me try to figure out how to do this for 2D. Okay, maybe we do one vector 2.up. Is that a thing? I guess so. All right, let's do this. Vector 2, perfect. And then vector 2, vector 2, vector 2. Okay. And then what do we do down here is the question. Force mode 2D dot impulse. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if this works now. It'll take a second to load, but hopefully it does in fact work. That's the true question. All right, here we go. The moment of truth. I don't know what button the jump is mapped to. I'm assuming it's probably the space bar. Rather get a job than learn to code. I mean, that's understandable. It's not too difficult. Okay, you can do like this wall stick thing. That's definitely, you don't understand it. Well, it's kind of like once you learn some stuff, you learn it all, and then like you kind of just like know most stuff, and then the rest of it is more engine specific. All right, where's my input thingy? Input manager, axes, jump. It is space. It's just not doing anything for some reason. Hold up, maybe my raycast is too small. Let me try cranking the size of that up to be like 10, just as like a little, like a quick little test. Hopefully this isn't a case where like no one else can hear the music again, because that would be unfortunate. We've already been going for like 45 minutes. Time is flying. I'm pressing the wrong button. Did it just like crash? What was that? Hold up. What is going on? All right. We can move around and we cannot jump. All right, hold up. Back to the drawing board. Something is not quite right. Let me double check that I wrote this correctly. If should jump, RB add force, vector 2 dot up jump force, force mode 2D impulse. Okay, set that. Perfect. And then get button down, jump, and is grounded. Should jump equals true. Is grounded equals raycast, transform, position, vector down, ground distance. And then where's the ground distance thing here? We want to move this here. There we go. And then maybe we need a higher jump force as well. Set that to 100 just to see. And then this should be working. We'll see if it's actually working. By the way, for the movie you're making or help making, I don't really know. Is it going to be a long movie or is it like a short film? I'm not entirely sure the exact length of it, but it's probably going to be somewhere from like an hour to an hour and a half long. And it's also going to be consistent. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely something wrong. I might go back to the drawing board here. It's also the first movie in like a 6-movie series. And we accidentally wrote way too much for the first installment. So it's actually gonna be split into 2 parts. So it's gonna be a 5-movie series. Now it's a 6-movie series. It's a very ambitious project, but we're gonna try our best and see if it's ever finished in our lifetime. But yeah. Okay. So let me welcome back, Michael. I might genuinely just like whip out the chat GPT here and just like make me a movement script, please. I might do it. I'll try for a little bit longer to see why do we have this force mode 2D impulse? Like what exactly is this? Like I think the raycast is fine. Let me system, no, that's C++. I'm coding in the wrong language right now. Okay. I can't remember how to, oh yeah, debug.log, there we go. Debug.log. And then we print is grounded. Okay, and then we will see if this prints is grounded. And we will see. Brazil, Grappa, Broski, Skibbity, Lewandowski. Thank you for that. That's gonna make it into some kind of poetry book in the future. All right, we just want to see what this prints now. Because if it prints true when I'm on the ground, it's printing false. The raycast is wrong. Okay, something's up here. Maybe we want vector 3 dot down. Transform dot position vector 3 down. It says it wants me to do vector 2. So I don't know why this is not working. Let me just look up Gen Z poet. Let me just look up how to raycast Unity 2D just to see it on its own. Oh, we want physics 2D dot raycast, I think. Let's see if that fixes it. What code do you want? A future historian's gonna think Italian brain rots for gods. Can we please, like, get a bunch of people dedicated to just, like, trolling future historians? Because I really want that. All right, let's see if this does something now. Okay, now it's saying true, and I can jump. Really small hops, and I can spam it because the raycast is not correct. But there we go. We fixed it. We're gonna do 1.1, perfect. Jump force is 100 right now, and somehow it's still tiny. I don't know. We'll do like 1,000. I don't know why I was going 100 times 100. That was random. I can't. Unity is tiny now. What is going on? My desktop was leaked. It's all falling apart. I hope that this is okay. We're back. There we go. All right. Let's see if this works now. And I can actually like jump a reasonable. Okay, I must like not be multiplying it correctly somewhere. Because, oh, you know what the problem is? Whenever I do this, yes, it's still set to 10 out here. So let's do 100, just like that. And then I don't know if, I think this is going to just be like you press it once and then that just makes you jump high. I kind of want to try to do the thing where you like hold down the button, and the longer you hold it down, the higher you jump, which I don't think should be too hard to implement. I've done it before, but it's just gonna be a lot of fine tuning, I think. And then we can finally get on to like level design and stuff. This is too much. What am I changed it like not even that much. Okay, it's set to 100 again somehow. Hold up. 30. Let's try that. Do I need to press enter? No, okay, it's good. Okay, here we go. Still too high. You know, before I like spend so much time just like fine-tuning that. Wait, why does 10 make me barely jump, but then 30 makes me? I don't know. Let's add the hold down the button to go higher, and then we can fine tune the jump height. So if should jump. Okay, so let's do this, and then we actually want to do an if else, because then when you let go of the button, you will no longer be jumping. So that's not what I want. Okay, else. We do should jump equals false. And now, we take away this, and once you reach the height of your jump, which I need to figure out how to do that. I think we want to do, private float height equals 0. And then I think we do, what game am I making? I'm doing like this astronaut dude running around this place, and you're trying, like, they're trying to launch a rocket ship. See ya, Michael. They're trying to launch a rocket ship, and for whatever reason, You don't want them to launch the rocket ship, so you're gonna have like this 10-second countdown. You gotta go like mess something up. It's gonna be kind of like a 2D platformer type thing. You go mess something up, and then they try to fix it, and they start the countdown again, and you gotta go mess something else up, and you just it's kind of like a timed platformer puzzle type thing. At least that's the goal. I don't know how much it's gonna change. I have not written a single anything down so far, which I should probably do, but you know, right now we're just working on a player controller to kind of get myself back into the Unity mood because it's been a little while. So we want height. I keep typing on the wrong keyboard. Height plus, and then if height is greater than 50. I don't know if this is the right way to do this. Then should jump equals jetpack joyride graphics would fit this game. I've heard of that game. Let me look up what that is. Hold up. Like what it looks like. Jetpack joyride. Yeah, I feel like that would be fitting, but I don't know if I could like find some kind of free asset library that would be good. But I was looking through itch.io and I couldn't really find anything that I thought would be good, like remotely good. So I might end up having to do my own art, which means I'll probably just do like some simple pixel art graphics, but maybe I'll be able to find something. I don't know, because I don't want to spend too much time on assets, but we'll see how it goes. Should jump equals false, and then I think we do. That's not what I want. That's not my blah blah blah. Okay. We do if is grounded. I might do if is grounded, and then we do that, and then that. I love that feature of Visual Studio where it just like bumps everything out automatically. And then we do height equals 0. Okay, we'll see if this works now. I don't think I did that right, and even if it does work, I don't think I did it the best way I could have, but you know what? If it's functional, then I will take it. That's the goal. Just make something functional. I'd rather not spend the whole first day just making like something that I could have copied and pasted in the first 5 seconds. I keep using the wrong keyboard. Okay, so I think you definitely go higher if you hold down the button, but I want to change the jump force to be 3. Let's try that to start, and then we'll see how high we can jump. I'm sure there's some math I could do to figure it out easier, but I don't know what the math is, and I don't want to do that right now. Okay, that's a little too weak. Hold up, wait a second. Let me set it to 10, I guess. Okay. And we'll see if this works. Okay, now it's just like not letting me jump at all. Oh. Okay, I don't know. It only lets me jump like half the time. Hold up. I think I like left out half of the logic. If height is greater than 50, then should jump equals false. Let's set this to be a little bit higher. Like 100, sure. And then if that and height is less than 100, I don't know what I'm doing right now, and I can take away this. Oh yeah, we want to do that. There we go. Okay. I think this will hopefully work now. I did everything completely wrong, but hopefully things are gonna be right now. Also, it is really hot in here, so I'm gonna like turn up my air conditioner because I'm hot. 1 second. There we go. Okay. Let me untangle my headphones. Yeah, maybe I'll just like leave my headphones off for now, so I don't like get a dent or whatever. Okay, let's see if the game lets me jump now. Hopefully it does. If not, then we're gonna try to fix it again. Okay. Okay, we had a little... Let me print whatever height is, just so I can see. Debug.log height. And we can get rid of the one for it's grounded, because I don't need that. Right there. Just like that. And then let me read through this, because okay, so height is 0 if we're on the ground. And then if we do that and height is less than 100, then we jump. Oh, it's only if we're on the ground that it lets us jump. So I think I want to move this outside. There we go. I think that's what we actually want. I think it'll work now. I don't think it'll work now, but it might work now. Again, I could have done this in 3 seconds, and I'm regretting not doing that, but I'm too locked in at this point to not do that. So we're running the whole movement system from scratch, and we're gonna hope for the best. So we can still... So why is height... Hold on, it's only printing once for some reason. Is it just never updating? What? Now I'm confused. This should be, you're gonna be like the only person not using AI. Yeah. But you know what? I can advertise that, and then I'll win. Yep. Okay. So height is 0 when we're on the ground, and then when we're not on the ground, when we're jumping, if height is less than 100, then we can jump. Otherwise, we're not jumping. Organic. So this is just like, for some reason, constantly 0. But so height should be going up constantly when we're jumping. So if should jump, oh, you know what? I think we want this to be, if that, then we do that. If should jump and height is less than 100. Let me set this to be 1,000 just to see if it's not like the value is too small. I don't know if moving that did anything, but I'm just trying everything at this point. Like, I feel like I should just save my movement. Like, once I finish this, I'm just gonna save this. I'm gonna put it in the Google Doc or something, so if I ever need to make a 2D game again, I have it at the ready. All right, let's see if this works now. So the value is 0, which means I can jump, and then it just like doesn't change for some reason. Why does it not change? I'm so confused right now. Why is it not doing anything? Think a decently fun / easier game to make would be a BitLife clone, like Dinosaur Life or something. Yeah, that would be probably a bit easier, but I am locked in. Okay, so I don't know, it's like eventually it lets you jump, but only once in a while. And I don't know why that is. And it's just like not changing the value at all. So, I might go, I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'm going to take this out. I'm gonna take the whole height thing out. And then I'm gonna do that. So we're not using is grounded at all right now, but that's fine. We'll just be able to fly. You know what? Maybe I work this into the system. Maybe we just, maybe instead of jumping, you have some kind of like jetpack that you fly around with. Okay. That actually could work, I feel like. So if I do this now, I should just be able to hold down the space bar, and it just makes me like float into the air. And that should just like work. And if it doesn't, then we have a problem. All roads lead to jetpack joyride. That is very true. Okay. So, okay, now I'm just confused. What is happening? If I press the button, then should jump is true. And if it's true, then it should move me up. I think that the problem is this. Hold on. Okay, so now I actually like the idea of having the jetpack, so I'm not going to re-implement that other thing, but I think what the problem is that it's only checking for it once. Get key down. That's probably the same exact thing. But I'm gonna try it and see if it makes a difference, and then if it doesn't make a difference, then we can try just get button instead of get button down or whatever. Because I have a feeling it might just be checking for it once or something, and it's not seeing if you're holding it. Although, why would you call it get button down? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, that's just for like specifying specific keys on the keyboard. Let's try get button. Okay. Yeah, almost there. Perfect. And now it just crashed. I don't know. I think it just made me shoot really stupidly fast into the sky. What is my jump force set to? I think I need to bring that down. This game seems very mobile by how I described it. Bro, do you have any more ideas for me? Because all my ideas are all over the place. Let me think, because so the theme is countdown. So obviously some kind of timer mechanic is the obvious. But if we're thinking out of the box, what is... Okay, hold up. We have gotten somewhere. We now have a jetpack. Here it is. We can fly. We can fly, we can fly, we can fly. And then we can stick to the walls as well. I don't know how we fix that, but ideas for the game. So countdown. I don't know, actually, because I feel like my mind immediately went to rocket, but another way you can interpret it is like timers are pretty obvious. Like, how could you work a timer mechanic into it? I really don't know. Like, I feel like the way I kind of came up with my idea was, it was just the first thing my mind went to when I heard it, and then I kind of just like, I looked at the obvious way that you could do that, like, oh yeah, I think rockets, so if you're trying to launch a rocket, but then I was like, well, that's too obvious. let's do the opposite of that. So now you're trying to stop a rocket from launching. And then I was like, well, rockets have the 10-second countdown. And so what if you're trying to constantly mess something up and then it's constantly restarting the countdown? So that's kind of how my thought process went. I don't know if that could be like recycled for anything else, but I don't know. Okay, thanks. Good luck though. Try to stay small. Like a lot of my game ideas try to get too ambitious, but you want to really try to stay small. Like do something that you can think you can do in 2 days, or like just think of something that you think you can do in half the time that you're going to work on it, and then you can use the full time to work on it. If that makes sense. So let's do jetpack fuel now, because I've decided I do want this jetpack mechanic, and I'm gonna look up how to next stream we should play Land or Unalive. Not saying the actual word because you don't know if your message will get flagged. That's a Roblox game, right? I think I saw that get recommended to me at one point, and I didn't know what it was, but it seemed like a unique premise. I actually I need to pee again, so I drank way too much water. I will be right back. Hence the little... I am back. The music is overlapping. I might know what the problem is. If I do that, and is the starting, okay, the starting music sometimes just like starts going again when I come back, but why is Tung Tung Sahur back in the chat? All right, let me refresh this. Just like that. See if that fixes it. All right. Let me pull the thing back up. And so I'm thinking this is when we get into some more like game design stuff because, well, first of all, I need to figure out how to make it so you stop sticking to the walls. But after that, we kind of have everything done, I think, because we now have the jetpack, and I want to add like a fuel mechanic to that. So, you can't just like infinitely fly everywhere. And then I think that it'll be like it recharges when you're on the ground, but then you can also get little pickups to like quickly recharge it. And maybe there are like different power-ups that give you different like fuel boosters, kind of. So like you fly a little bit faster or something. I don't know. And then after that, I think it's mainly just level design. So I feel like we're making good progress right now, actually. Like, we could probably, if I really locked in, I don't think I'm going to stream the whole thing, but if I really locked in today, I could probably get the first version of the game, like, done, and then the rest of it is just adding levels and extra features and polish and stuff. So, like, I mean, maybe we even submit this early, I don't know, because it's a fairly simple concept. Famous last words. Anyways, let me look up, why we're sticking to the wall, because I know I've had this problem before. How to stop player from sticking to walls, Unity. We need a 0 friction physics material. Hear me out for the difficulty. Undertale purple heart plus yellow heart. I'm trying to remember what that is. The purple heart is the one where you're like on the web, right? And then the yellow heart is the one that you shoot. Are you referring to like fan games, or are you saying like the gameplay should be kind of similar to that, where you're on the web and you're also trying to shoot? All right, so I need to make a physics material. So I basically need to oil up the player. That's literally exactly what I'm doing right now. Create 2D, where do we do physics material to? Okay. Player. Friction 0. That I keep using the wrong key. All right. And now we shouldn't stick to the walls, hopefully. So, you're back. Welcome back, Michael. You can only go sideways and up, not down, but you can shoot obstacles. That'll be interesting. But, okay, I'm still sticking to the wall. I'm not a fan of the sticking. Oh, I forgot to give it the player. I'm thinking kind of like, I want it to kind of be like these one-room puzzles almost, where you're kind of like going around like platformer puzzles. And then it'll be like one room at a time, kind of similar to like Celeste, I guess, if you've ever played that. Let me hold up. Is this? I don't know why this never got renamed. It would be interesting to have some kind of like shooting mechanic where you can like shoot some things for certain puzzles. I feel like it would be neat to have a bunch of different items that you kind of like pick up and swap and stuff. Okay, so let's do player physics material. There we go. Okay. So yeah, and now hopefully if everything goes correctly, we should no longer be sticking to the walls. So we'll see if, yep, okay, perfect. And now we have our jetpack. I might add some acceleration to moving around, because at least when you're in the air, it feels kind of weird when you can just like move around like that, but then you're slowly getting up to speed with the jetpack. But I like the jetpack physics already. Like, I don't think we need to change that really. I think we're all good there. But let's add some acceleration if we can. If we can. Keyword. Okay, so I think we want to do... Serialized fields, acceleration. No, wait, we want private float. Acceleration equals. No, we just do that, and then we actually can just have that be like that, and then I'm not organizing this in any way that I should be. Add a feature when you hold down and up, it keeps you hovering at one level for less fuel. That's actually a good idea. I don't know if it should be like hold down and up at the same time, or if there's some kind of key that you press to toggle it. Just so, well, I guess I could do either. The real question is which one would be easier to program. But yeah, that is actually, bleh! What is going on? I need to speak slower. That's actually a good mechanic. Now the question is, would it use more fuel or would it use less fuel? Because I feel like realistically it would use less fuel because it's using less fuel, but for like design reasons, I feel like maybe it could use, I mean, it could be either way. We'll have to test. It's more like a design, like to see if we can work that into the puzzles at all. I'm losing my mind. Like, this is the end of me. Definitely not copying the star wings drop from the moon. All right. So, acceleration. Move player. We do, I don't know how to, I guess we do if input dot get axis horizontal is not equal to 0, then acceleration plus equals 0.01 f. There we go. Else acceleration. I don't want it to be like an instant stop, like maybe you slide a little bit. If acceleration greater than 0, let me do that. I don't think this is the best way to do this, but whatever. Else acceleration equals 0, and then we can do basically the same thing up here, except for going up instead of down. And then we do that. Perfect. And then down here, we do target velocity dot x times acceleration. Okay. Let's see if this works. If it doesn't, I don't want to spend too much time on something that doesn't matter too much, but I just want to make the movement feel pretty good. I just started doing some weird like sign language stuff. What the heck? Anyways, here we go. So, wrong keyboard again. Okay. I think I want you to like decelerate. Hold up. Hold up, this is a little bit buggy. I think we want this to actually move outside this. Acceleration is greater than 0. Actually, this could cause some problems because anything multiplied by 0 is 0. Greater than 0, so that goes down. Something like that. And then, see the problem. For April Fool's stream, can you make the stream obnoxiously annoying? Yeah, that I could do. Like I come in sounding like this. I don't know if that actually did anything because of my microphone filters, but that would be funny actually. And the starting music like plays 7 times. I don't know. All right. I'm using the wrong keyboard again. Goodness. All right. So, I mean, I guess I should just test this and see what happens. I don't think it's going to work very well because, like, I know that the acceleration is going to work, but I don't know about the deceleration, you know? So we will see. So now you just don't move at all. Okay, you know what? This... Oh, you know what? We want an else here. That's what my problem was. Do that. Just fry the audio and add like a really high subcall with text everywhere. Yeah, and then plot twist, I meet that sub. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see if this works a little bit better now. Possibly. We just did this. Why are you doing it a second time? All right. I wonder if we like added up all the time from like just loading. How much time I would gain from... We will not be implementing acceleration at the moment. It will be done later, if at all. We also changed this not to be 10,000 because like it doesn't matter at all, but whatever. Okay. So I think now we want to add the fuel. So I guess we do like serialize field. That was racist. Private max fuel equals, I guess, like 100. I need to float here. Let's do 100, sure. And then float fuel. Actually, I want this to be public, I think, so other things can give you fuel. Public fuel. Can just be that. Okay. And then update. We will do if that, then fuel. Wait. Fuel minus equals 0.1. Sure. And then else should jump equals false. And then I'd still have this is grounded thing going, so I guess I should do if is grounded, and we can just do fuel plus equals 0.1 F. Just like that. That's not how you do that. We need to do that. There we go. Okay. And we also need to make sure it doesn't go outside of the maximum fuel. So, and fuel is less than max fuel, then that. And I guess I might as well just do it the messy way since I need an else in here. Else, fuel equals max. What is the like autofill AI thing doing? Like that's not at all anywhere close to what I want it to be. Okay, so then fuel. So if fuel is greater than 0, then that's when we decrease the fuel amount. Else, no, that's not what I want. Fuel equals 0, and then we also want to do that, and then we can do that. I could have done that cleaner, but I don't want to take the time to. Okay, so now let me also print the fuel just so I can see how that goes. I'll put like a UI on at some point, but let's print that out. And now we can actually see how much fuel we have. And I feel like I'll probably be able to fly for too long at this speed of decreasing the fuel, but I don't know, we'll see. Moment of truth, I'm gonna remember not to use that keyboard this time. And here we go. So you move around, and then let me pull up the console here. Okay, so I should have set fuel to be 100 straight off the bat. Right off the bat, straight off. What am I saying? Okay, hold up. So as soon as I stop, did I forget to set the raycast to be like, no, that's still fine. I don't know why it's recharging when you're just like in midair. And then I also want to make fuel equals max fuel at the start. And then, wait, what? Field initializer cannot reference as non-static field. Okay, I guess that's not what I want. I guess that's not something we can do. Fuel equals max fuel. There we go. And then we get rid of these annoying comments because I don't put comments in my code because I'm not neat or organized. And it's annoying me. So I guess I don't know why. Hold on, let me check the logic for this. If is grounded. I think I want these to be two separate checks. If is grounded. If fuel is less than max fuel. They call me max fuel. Sorry. Okay, we do that, and then we do bang, 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 and now we should be in business. Hopefully. I don't like how laggy the little print thing at the bottom is. I don't appreciate that because it doesn't show me an accurate representation of my fuel. But okay, what is the problem with this? Screen position out of view frustum. I don't know what that means. Why is this causing a problem? This should not be doing that, but will it let me play the game if I just press play here? Or is it just gonna immediately crash again? I don't know what I did to do that. Okay, it's fine now. Sure. And the fuel is not decreasing. That's not what we want. Let me also set this down to 10, because I forget that I need to do that in here as well. And then, fuel equals max fuel at the start. And then, if I'm holding down the button, if it's greater than 0, then we decrease it. Else, it is 0, so it should be going down. I don't know why it's not going down. If is grounded and not should jump, then maybe that'll fix it. I don't know why. I don't know why this is causing problems. All right, let's try this out. Any year now. It will happen. Okay, so it's at 10 right now. And now it's going down. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, we definitely go off screen. And now it's just not going down. Okay, there are still some bugs. I don't know what's going on here. But, I think I want to decrease the fuel amount again. To be like 5 or something, because you can still fly pretty high up. And then if fuel is less than, okay, so if we're on the ground and we're not jumping, I wonder if this is giving me problems. Because... if that and... wait, this is not right. And fuel is greater than 0. And then we do... that. And that... what the heck? I don't know what I did there. Do that, and then maybe that'll work now. I don't think that makes a difference, but you never know. Okay. Let's see if this works now. And for some reason, Unity is not in full screen anymore. All right. Here we go. It will work. So we're at 5, then we go down, don't have too much fuel, and now it's just stuck there. And it's not, and now it's in the negatives. What is happening? Okay, we cannot, it's not letting us fly anymore. Maybe this thing down here is just like completely, yeah, okay, so I'm just getting completely thrown off by this thing down here. It's just wrong. Like whatever it's doing is just incorrect because it's actually working fine. Yeah, so if I just do this, then eventually we're gonna drop. And then we gotta wait for it to... Okay, so I don't know why we just cannot trust Unity right now. It should be working fine, but it's not. So there it is. Let me also... I'm gonna put this in fixed update, because I think that makes it so you don't lose your fuel faster if you're running the game at a higher frame rate, which is what I want. So I think we want all of this down in fixed update. Just like that. And you know what? I'm gonna make a whole new function for this. Void handle jetpack, because all roads lead back to Jetpack Joyride. Why? What is going on? Oh, I did that wrong. Handle, jetpack, bang, and then bang. Okay. So now we can paste all that in there, and I will close that so I don't have to worry about it. And then we do handle, jetpack. And we want that before this, actually. Handle, jetpack, perfect. And now we should still, it should all be working still. Hopefully. Maybe. I wonder if anyone's like posted their game yet, because the jam has been up for like 2 hours, but it wouldn't surprise me if someone's already put out some kind of game somehow. Probably illegitimately. Okay, so yeah, we don't have very much fuel. We gotta be smart with it. And yeah, there we go. So I definitely want to put some kind of like meter down so you can tell. But there it is. We have a jetpack mechanic. And I think I might make your fuel recharge a little bit faster, because I don't like how slow it goes. You open that up, and then plus, we'll do it 5 times faster than it goes down. I think that'll be better, so you don't need to wait forever for it to charge up. And then, so from here, I guess it's mostly just like you found a fun game on Roblox to waste time. Great. I mean, that's basically SCP Architect. What are the what's up with all the SCP games? Because okay, why do we keep doing this? Is this just like a one-time crash, or I don't know what this means. I might Google in a second, because yeah, it lets me. Okay, so it's just like a one-time crash. Interesting. So I think hopefully the fuel recharges a little bit faster now. Does it recharge when we're not? Wait. think we can see. Okay, this is a much better representation of what the fuel is. So for whatever reason, it's still going up when we're in midair. I don't know why that's happening. Like literally, there's no reason that should be happening. Huh. If fuel is greater than... Oh, it's because... Okay, so for some reason, it always says that we're on the ground. And I don't know why we're on the ground. Always. I think... The raycast is just, like, not correct for some reason. Like, is the ground distance too high? Do we want to set that to be, like, 0.1 instead of 1.1? I don't know. Let's open this back up, please. I'm getting impatient now. All right, here we go. I need to keep my calm. Is the music still going? Hopefully it is. I haven't... What's playing right now? Nothing is playing. Did the music just... No, wait, it should be playing. Oh yeah, I turned it off in my headphones. Duh. Well, I don't know what song is playing right now. I could be about to get sued, and I wouldn't know. Let's hope that isn't the case, but so yeah, it's just like we never run out of fuel because it's always going up once we hit 0. Because it always thinks we're on the ground. Huh. And that wasn't a problem before because it would just be going up. There's like 3 hours of Undertale music. I should play that. Let me pull that up. Wait, I just accidentally clicked like an AI search thing? What the heck? Why do we have AI search on YouTube? Like, when would you ever need that? Undertale music, 3 hours. Here we go. So I just like put on the whole Undertale soundtrack and then like skip to halfway through so it's not all like the, I don't know. I'll just do like the best of the Undertale soundtrack. Best of Undertale and Deltarune OST. OST. Best Undertale and Deltarune bangers to please your mind. Here we go. And I'm gonna plug my headphones into here so I can actually hear it going. And let me know if you can hear it. Oh yeah. This is a certified banger. Hopefully you can hear it. Long hallway soundtrack will be a jump scare. All right. Also, let me see if I need to like turn this up at all. I think we should be fine. Maybe turn it down a little bit. Okay. Do we have 175 views? Is this Magma Zone? Yeah, this is the core, I believe. I'm a certified expert on Undertale music. Okay, so I still need to figure out why the heck this raycast isn't working. Is the problem that we're doing it in fixed update? I don't think so. I really don't know why this isn't working. Yeah, I have no clue. Okay, so maybe we, Yeah, this is actually kind of concerning because we kind of need you to be on the ground when this happens. Let me look something up. Predicting next theme. Next song is Metaton Fight Theme. We will see, because I think I just put on like the best of the Undertale and Deltarune soundtrack. So we'll see how this goes. It's only 4 to 5 minutes, but I don't think I'll be streaming for much longer than that. Was my little sister just like looking up? Okay. I'm leaking myself right now. Death by Glamour, yeah. Let me look this up on the other thing, actually. Okay. How to raycast in Unity 2D. Use the physics 2D raycast method. Yeah, that's what we want. Ray length. Okay, so origin, direction. Okay, so I think that the problem is that we're not detecting, we're just like detecting absolutely everything. Including the player. So I'll set the tiles to be like on their own layer. Collision layer, maybe? Or I'll tag it as tiles. There we go. Or ground. There we go. It's Asgore. Okay. That's what the next track is, I guess. Okay. So then I tag this as ground. And now we do physics 2D. Wait, can we just do like raycast? Hold on. Raycast hit 2D. Raycast equals that. And then if raycast dot tag, wait, how do we check for tags again? You can only think of the driving in my truck meme. I don't even want to know how that came to be, but I do know what you are referring to. I gotta play Deltarune at some point. I've played the first 2 chapters, and then that's about it. Once they made it paid. I think that once they come out with all the chapters, I'll probably do a full playthrough of all that. Okay. Raycast dot collider. Hold on. Is tagged. If I just want to try to figure out what it's called, because I know it's something along the lines of that. So game object dot is tagged. No. Tag. Oh, compare tag. Okay. So raycast. You want an official Undertale yellow for all souls. Yeah, that would be. I gotta play Undertale yellow as well. I got to one boss and then it was some kind of robot boss where you need to like use a trash can lid, and then I just gave up because it was too. I think I was like under leveled as well. But that would be cool if they had like. Yeah, I feel like some of them, like imagine a like a Kara Undertale game. I feel like that would be kind of neat. I don't know how interesting it would be actually, but I don't know. Raycast dot compare. Okay, so we need to do raycast dot game object maybe. What am I doing here? Let me actually try to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. So, Field of Hopes and Dreams. I do know this one. So hit dot collider. So do we do dot collider compare tat? There we go. Okay. Ground. And now, oh wait, we want to do that. And now it should be bool is grounded equals true. Else, let me actually do bool is grounded, and then is grounded equals true. Else, I'm with you in the dark. I don't know if that's the words. Is grounded equals false. There we go. Hopefully this is working now. A prequel as Undyne would be cool. That would be neat. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So now, in theory, we look at the little fuel value down here in the bottom right. This should go down, and then we drop to the ground, and it just fill up. Okay. Game. Why? I gave the tile map ground. Yes. Okay. It's set to be ground. I guess debug.log raycast.collider, and we'll see what it hits. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. So, Box Collider 2D. And now... Okay, maybe it's too short. Oh boy. You know what time it is. I mean, you were close. You were on the same wavelength. It's like the Undertale equivalent of Big Shot, I guess. Now, actually, a little bit of niche lore. Years and years ago, I think this exact track, I was just like listening to music, and then this came on, and then I was like, man, this Undertale game has some really good music. Okay, so why won't you work? Long story short, basically I played Undertale for the first time because I heard this song. I was like, man, this is a good song. I don't understand why this is not working. Like, legitimately, we have a problem. See, I want to end stream soon. Like, I'll probably keep working on the game, but I don't know how much longer my throat can handle me speaking. But, like, how long have I been going? I've been going for over 2 hours now, or almost 2 hours, just about. You played Undertale because of Azrael's theme. That's also a really good one. There's a lot of bangers in the track. Like, yeah. I gotta start doing, like, just listening to soundtrack streams. I want to end the stream on a win, though. I don't want to just be like, well, couldn't get this to work. Guess I'm ending stream. I wanna actually figure out why the heck this isn't working. So, we're shooting the raycast out of the player's butt. One day, let me see if I can like draw a visualizer for it, so I can like see a little line, see a little line going. Because it should be, it might be a problem with the tags, because I think that it is actually colliding with the ground and like detecting that. I should do Sand Simulator until I win. I should do that. Hold up. I actually am a certified... I used to be, like, really good at that. I should do that. I'm gonna try one more thing. No, I'm not. I'm going straight to Sand Simulator because... There's this one. Checker Dance. I think this is from Deltarune. Yeah, I'll try to fix this later, but let me pull up Sans Battle Simulator. Do Last Breath off. Oh, for like the music or like play it because I don't. Okay, Sans Fight Simulator. Bad Time Simulator. That's what it is. All right, I'm gonna actually pee really quick again, so I don't pee myself during the fight, but I will return momentarily. Cue the music! I have returned. It is time. Let me get this to be hold on, let me put my headphones in so I can hear the music and also make it so you guys can hear the music. Application audio. I already have one of those. I'll just use this one. Bad Time Simulator, Sans Fight. Here we go. Okay. Let me switch back over to this. And hopefully the sound will be working. Let me check to make sure this is all good. No, wrong button right there. Thank you. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, okay. Looks like we can see it. And we're doing normal mode. I think it's enter and select. So, yep, here we go. First attack. Bang. Up. Middle. Up. Okay. We survived the first attack. I cannot hear it right now. Hold up. Is it like it's muted? That's how you know I was locked in. That was really loud. All right, let me make sure you can hear it. That's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. Let me turn it up a little bit. Hopefully it's loud enough. Not too loud, whatever. Here we go. Chat. We're just going for it. If I die, I'm gonna die. Okay, hold up. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna use the stake. I don't think I ever usually end up using that. We're just gonna take that extra bit of health. I feel like the physics are a little bit floatier than real Undertale. This is so much easier with a keyboard instead of a controller, though. Like, I fought Sans in actual Undertale on the Switch version, and it was really difficult because I had to use, like, the D-pad, which is not as easy. But, how many times do you need to do this? It's like 20 times or something like that. Well, we're cooked. Legendary hero. That's what we only heal below, like, 20 to 30. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Perfect. We will do this first try. Trust. Let me move my mouse off screen. Oh, it's going back the other way. Okay, perfect. I am locked in. Also, wait for... Yeah. I'm remembering the strategies. Dang it. Okay, and we go back. Dang it! I'm just gonna go for it. I feel like I'm dead. That's what I feel like. Yep, it's over. Okay, that was not a good run. That was just that was because we didn't start with music. I didn't realize it was going to go immediately the second I pressed the button. Okay, there we go. That went a little bit better. We still got hit, and that's not acceptable. But here we go. This fight is so much more intense from Sans' perspective. Yeah, I don't know why I looked away from the screen. All right. Why am I so bad right now? Hold on. This is not okay. Okay, whatever. Just... Okay, I'm gonna do the stake again. I just gotta get back into the rhythm. Because it's pretty easy once you've done it a couple times. Like, once I do it once, I think I can probably do it again pretty easily. But, I just gotta get used to the physics. Okay. Here we go. Up. Down. Nope! Over here. Perfect. Up, over. Nice. Okay. And then we'll, hopefully not die here. Okay, yeah, this one isn't too difficult. This is probably, like, the easiest attack, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna heal a little bit. And then hopefully not get hit here. Perfect. Okay. No, I didn't. Oh my gosh. I just ate the pie. How did I fumble that back? No, okay. We just gotta really lock in now. Okay. I cannot believe I just did that. We're cooked now. Whatever. We're gonna survive anyway. It'll be glorious. At least I got something out of it. I got like half of my health filled. Okay, perfect. Okay. This one isn't too bad. Nice. Okay. We can come back from this. From this tragedy. That was also pretty tragic. And that. Okay. I need to be locked in. I'm not locked in right now. No, I'm locked in. I'm completely locked in right now. Dang it! Okay. I'm gonna heal again. Because I'm getting scared now. Okay, whatever. Keep going. Yep. Yep, okay. Perfect. Some random, like, game developer is gonna click on the stream. Be like, I wonder what this guy's making. He's gonna see this. And, it's gonna cause some confusion. Okay. I'm gonna heal. Just so we have a little bit more health coming into this. And, here we go. And I'm already failing. Terribly. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the bone. Ah! I forgot about this attack, too. Okay. There's 7 viewers right now. They are all... Okay, I'm dead. I will make it! For all of those watching me right now. Okay. Instant noodles. Why not? I didn't realize that was gonna do that much. I should have saved that for the end. Brother, okay. Go left, down, up, left. Okay. Just go. Perfect. This is such a long fight. Okay, we just gotta go before the bones get to me. Okay, this one is a little bit easier, I feel like, than the other one, because they're going a little bit slower, although the things are larger as a trade-off. Okay, we're doing all of this now? Okay, whatever. This one isn't too bad. Probably the easiest second phase attack. Okay. Wait, is this the last attack? Okay. I think we have one more before the last attack. I remember, like, the message tells you something. That's kind of, like, your sign to heal. Yeah, to use his special attack. Is this all we have? Alright, well, I guess we're going for that. We're gonna hopefully not lose any health here. We shouldn't, in theory. Okay. Just go. Here we go. Last attack. Come on. No. Okay. This part. I'm dead. Please! Oh, no! No. Are we serious? I died to that? I must have been like half a sec. Okay, we're gonna speedrun this. I feel so set back right now. But I cannot end the stream like that. That was so depressing. Count that as a win. Listen. One more. One more game. No more, no less. I gotta come back from that. I gotta redeem myself. He'll just be locked in. I won't eat the pie this time. I'm literally doing the whole battle a second time, but whatever. I'm determined now. Determination. Yeah, okay. Just keep going. I think the goal is to not have to heal until the second phase. That was what my old goal used to always be. Like, if I could make it to the second phase without healing at all, then that would always be... I would always count that as a win. But here we go. Okay. Okay. Yep, this one isn't that hard. Perfect. Yep. Yeah, okay. All the bosses are dumb. They should just flood the screen. They should do that. Why don't they do that? All right. There we go. Like, I feel like Sans could probably do more than this. But maybe not. I don't know. Okay. Surely we're close to phase 2, and I'm dead here. If I die again, I'm just... Okay. You're back, but why you're running Sans? Sans doesn't because he knows about the... Oh, that's true. I guess I'll heal here. Don't worry about it, Michael. One thing led to another, and now we're here. All right, here we go. Perfect. Yeah, let's just do that. Jump. I don't know why I just did that. That was dumb. Okay. Yep. Jump. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. We're officially in phase 2. I'm never ready for that attack. And it will be glorious. We will do it on this try. And if we don't, then... I don't know. Alright. Yep. Perfect. Up. Up. Left. Attempt 5. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe something less? I thought I did less than that. Maybe. I don't know. 4 or 5, probably. Okay, perfect. Let's go. We just gotta keep spamming it. There's only a problem when you have to heal for the menu bones. Okay. You were gonna win. Thank you, Michael, for the words of encouragement. Perfect. No! Oh, crap. Okay. Please don't die. Okay. We're getting close. I'm gonna eat the noodles, I guess, because we still have the pie. Okay. Probably like 3 more attacks, 2 more until the final one. Okay, he's preparing something. I think the next one is when he does the thing. And we're basically at full health. Yep. Okay, yeah, okay. So now, I guess let's just use the pie, because why not? Let's try not to take any damage here. Okay, this is easy. Perfect. And now there we go. Saw the character render for Versal, looks really good. Thank you. More renders and stuff are on the way. We're trying to milk them for shorts. We have a lot of characters that have been made, though. Probably have like 20. A lot of them are like extra characters, but yeah, we do have a lot that we got to make. Perfect. Okay, lock in. GG. Yes. Whew. There we go. We have done it. Perfect. Okay. And we're done now. No, he's going again. 5th try. Woo! Yeah, baby! You haven't gotten past Undyne the Undying before? Personally, I honestly feel like she's harder than Sans. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But, I should play through Undertale on PC, because I've only done it on, controller. Especially for, like, the genocide route. I feel like that would probably be a lot easier. But, anyways, thank you to everyone who tuned in. I will continue working on my game. I don't know if I'll be streaming again tomorrow, or Friday, or... Wait a second, is it ending on Saturday? I would have thought that it would end on Sunday, actually. But I just realized that it's Wednesday right now. So I guess they're ending on Saturday. But that's actually kind of interesting because last year the whole thing was like, if you can only work on it on the weekend, then you just like say that you only did it for 2 days or whatever. But now you only get 1 day on the weekend to work. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Please show your game. Well, there's not much going on, but we ended on a bug. There's a bug that I have not yet fixed, but basically, I'll wait for it to load for a second. Basically, I added a jetpack mechanic. I don't know if you were here for the creation of that, but you kind of like fly around. You got fuel, and you're supposed to recharge your fuel when you're on the ground, but that's the current state of the game. Anyways, thank you to everyone who tuned in. I will see you whenever I stream next. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. Maybe I won't. Maybe I don't know. Something will happen. And yeah, I will see you all later. And yeah, tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary. So maybe I'll do something for that. I don't know. Anyways, farewell everybody. And stay